welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Gabby and I am a content creator all on green, clean, non-toxic beauty products, whatever term you want to use. And in today's video, I'm doing a super basic bronzy, goldeny eyeshadow look, kind of like my traditional eyeshadow look. I do this all the time. My go-to, but it's a little bit more smoked out, a little bit like Victoria's Secret-esque, so I'm digging it. I did a little bit of like lip lining with a lip pencil, and I feel like it just makes my lips look so much like more plump, and almost gave me that like lip filler effect. But yeah, this is the look I created in today's video. If you guys want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. And if you guys want to see kind of like my thoughts and first impressions on the Lawless the Little One palette, then yeah, just keep on watching. So I wanted to do a little bit of swatches of the more metallic shades. That's one swipe. And that one is the shade Bonfire. This shade called Luster is a bit more of a paler golden shade. So there's only two shimmery shades, it's these two. And then the rest of the mattes, I really love this matte shade called Pony. This is a great kind of transition crease shade. So there that is. This shade called Lush is more of like a rusty brown matte shade. Beautiful. In with this shade called Clutch. It's a bit lighter than this kind of rusty shade, but similar. That was a horrible swatch. This deep brown called Smolder. This one doesn't swatch as nicely as some of the other ones. This is the black called Plunge. That swatches okay. And then we have First Base, which is kind of like this creamy white. Those are the swatches. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys don't want to miss a video, hit the bell notifications, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching and hope you enjoy. Okay, so we are going to be using the new Lawless. This is the Little One palette, and it has 8 pans, beautiful super neutral shades, mostly nudes. We've got 2 beautiful shimmers. Isn't that gorgeous? I did do a swatch video on my Instagram stories when I first got this, and I was like, ah, so beautiful. And yeah, today we're going to be doing a makeup look using this palette. I'm gonna keep it really Victoria's Secret-esque makeup look using this palette. So I think that's what we are going to try and do today. So the very first thing I'm going to do, I am going to start off with my eyeshadow. Put my hair behind my ears. And I just want to cancel out my eyelids because I will be doing the foundation after, just in case there's any fallout. So I'm just putting some concealer on my eyes. Gonna blend. And then I'm just setting it with my W3LL People Bio Base Brightening Powder. This is just gonna help the eyeshadows blend in beautifully together. All right, I'm gonna zoom you on into my eyes and let's get this party started. So another look at the palette. So beautiful. I'm gonna take this shade right here called Pony, and I'm gonna take it with this Morphe M441 brush. Just tap off any excess. And I'm gonna use the mirror that's actually in this palette to blend that into my crease. to go in with this more terracotta shade. It's called Lush. It's called an earthy rust color. And I'm just going to kind of apply that into the crease as well, and a little bit on the outer part of my lid. Up the eye look a little bit more, back in with that initial fluffy brush and in with the shade Pony. Re-deepen and fluff out the crease. Now I'm going to go in with this deeper brown called Smolder, and I'm going to take a small brush like this. This is the Morphe M561. I'm going to deepen and kind of smoke out this outer lid. I'm not sure if it's the brushes I'm using or the eyeshadow itself, but it's a little bit patchy. And I just need to blend that out because it's looking a little messy. We're going to go back in with Pony and see if we can just blend everything out again. Actually, I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to go in with Bonfire. It's kind of like this metallic bronze. I'm actually going to use my finger. And I'm going to apply that onto the lid. That was super pigmented. I'm going to take this lighter shade called Luster and blend it into that shade. I'm going to take a really small brush. This is the Morphe M507 in with First Base, just to blend that as a highlight. So I've done the top part of my eyeshadow. We will do the bottom lash line once we have our foundation on. I'm using the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. Okay, so I just wet my beauty blender and I'm going to apply this on the back of my hand. This stuff is super runny. And I know that this like kind of wastes product by using the beauty blender, but I actually don't mind. I feel like it just gives the best like skin-like application. Okay, I think that looks good. In with my Saint Cosmetics concealer in Linen. Applying that under my eyes. And then I'm using my Fitglow concealer in 2.5 just to conceal those blemishes. I like a brightening effect under my eye, and then I go something like more my skin tone for my blemishes. So let's blend this all out. I feel like that kind of washed me out, so I'm gonna have to go in with bronzer, but that is okay. Set under the eyes, I'm using my W3LL People Bio Baked Brightener Powder. pressing this with my brush rather than swiping, and then I'll just swipe down. And then with my super large fluffy brush, I'll do the rest of my face. I'm going to use my 100% pure Cocoa Gem bronzer. I'm going to use, actually, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. I'm also taking the contour from the Lily Little Contour and Glow Duo and my contouring brush. This is the Morphe R10. If you guys want to see how I do a detailed contour, I have a video for it. For blush, I'm going to use the Hand Cosmetics Bloom blush. This is my Morphe Y1 brush. For highlight, I'm using the Lila Bee Be Enchanting. If these seem repetitive to like what I've used in previous videos, it's honestly just because I love these products so much right now. I'm using my Wander Beauty brow pencil. I'm waiting for Bloom to come out with their brow pencil in November so I can switch to that. But I'm going to use this up in the meantime. So let's go back in with the Lawless palette just to kind of smoke out the under eye. I'm taking the Morphe E18. I'm going to take a little bit of Pony first and run that underneath the lash line and connect it. I'm then going to take a little bit of Smolder and just concentrate it more on the outer half of my lower lash line. Ooh. I think I want to concentrate a little bit more of this paler gold on my eyelid, so I'm just going to layer that on top of the more coppery shade, just to make it a little bit more light gold, like a pale gold, rather than too coppery. We are almost done. I'm going to curl my lashes, and then we're going to do mascara, and then lips, and then we're done. I literally went hunting for my lash curler and it was sitting on my desk. So I'm actually going to use, I haven't used this in so long, this is the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara. I'm just going to see if this is still good, like if it still works well. I don't really remember what my thoughts were on this. It's a good base coat. I'll probably go in with a different mascara for a second layer. I'll zoom you in just so you can see what this looks like. So that is just a single coat of the Burt's Bee mascara, top and bottom. I like it. For my second coat, I'm going to do the W3LL People mascara. To keep the lashes super fluttery and full, so I really focused just the mascara at the base. And I think that worked out really well. For lips, I'm using the Kosas Stardust. So I already applied the mask. So even though I already applied that, I'm going to go in with the Cure White's lip liner This is in, what shade is this? Mauve. Just to give a thicker lip appearance. All right, so here is our completed look using the new Lawless The Little One palette. And I really like how the eyeshadow actually turned out. It's very kind of just like a basic bronzy smoky eye and just a plain mauvey lip, which is my go-to. And I just kind of kept the face really just soft, blown out, subtle, nothing like too crazy with contour. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I, for the most part, really enjoyed the shadows in here. I just had a little bit of a difficult time with this Smolder matte brown shade. It just was transferring a little bit like patchy on the eyelid, but the rest of the shades are beautiful. They blend out really seamlessly. The metallic shades are gorgeous and super, super pigmented. So I actually really did. So for the most part, I really like this palette. I'm gonna have to keep working with this shade and see if I, you know, use the wrong brush or like what the situation was. But other than that, I think it's a super easy, like on the go wearable colors. If you guys like super browns and mattes and just like an easy every single day eyeshadow palette, this is great. It's super handy. The pans are actually a great size. I'll compare it to the Ilia palette. So for pan size reference, they're a decent size. You get 1.4 grams for each shadow, and you get 1.5 grams per shadow in the Ilia one. So they're very, very comparable in terms of amount. And this palette, you get 8 shadows for $33 Canadian, and this one you get 6 shadows for $50 Canadian. So yeah, pretty good. This is a talc-free formula and the shades are gorgeous. This is like totally up my alley. And I never purchased the Lawless, the one, like the bigger palette. This is like the perfect palette for me. So love that. And all the other products are kind of like nothing new. You guys have seen them. I talk about them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.